Hi everyone, this is Michelle Gario, back again from the Seekonk Public Library, and I'm here to talk about something that I think is extremely relevant to where we are right now in this day and time. Now more than ever, with all of the COVID restrictions and regulations, social distancing, we've seen more and more how the world is just relying on technology. And not only are they relying on it for basic services like shopping or medical services, but they're sort of relying on the fact that you have access to technology and that you're really comfortable with using it. So nowadays, really this digital divide has really made a difference in how much services people have been able to get access to during these COVID restrictions. But this is something that the library can help with and that we've always helped with. And so today I'm really going to be focusing on just giving an overview of the different technology tools that you have available to you from the Seekonk Library. And what we're going to start with is just talking about access to technology in and of itself. In your own personal life, you may find that you are needing to still be socially distant and are not leaving home very much, but you still have access to technology from the library with your Seekonk Library Card. We currently have Apple iPad tablets and Chromebook laptops that you can borrow so that you will have access to a computer if you have needs for those particular types of equipment. Not only do you have access to the computer, but if you've never had a computer in your home before or anywhere within reasonable use, then we also have these hotspots available. What Wi-Fi hotspots are, they're a way for you to get internet access no matter where you are. And it basically works like having your smartphone, where you can take your smartphone into the mountains, you can take your smartphone into any airport, and no matter what the free internet services are, you will still have access through it to the internet through the cell phone tower. So basically we have the ability to give you both the computers and the Wi-Fi access that you need with your library card. If you are able to travel into the library, then you'll be able to take advantage of the computers that we do still have available. We do have computers that are spaced out within the library, so we currently have 3 workstations, and we're actively monitoring the number of workstations we have and the amount of traffic we have to make sure that we have enough available to meet the needs of anyone coming in the building. If you have your own device and again are still not quite sure you want to be in the library, but you need that Wi-Fi access, remember that there is still Wi-Fi access available right from the library's parking lot. And it's not uncommon for us to, as we get in the morning or leave at night or any time of day, see people in their own cars who are actively on their devices, and they're taking advantage of that free internet service right from the library's location. Now, sometimes it's not necessarily the printer or the internet service that you need, but the computer or the internet service, but rather that printer. And home computers and printers are known to go down at just the wrong time. So you do still have access to use the library's printing service. The costs are 15 cents a page for black and white pages, 50 cents a page for color pages, and you can access the library's printer, meaning send jobs to that printer, no matter where you are with our Printer On wireless printing service. So right from the library website's homepage, which is seekonkpl.org, you would just click on the wireless printing button and you'll see a page that will give you step-by-step instructions. You can send your email attachments, individual files, or even web page to our printer to be printed out, and you'll just need to come into the library during that same business day to actually pay for it and pick it up. It's a really great service, especially when you're pinch hitting when your printer goes down. Besides having access to the actual equipment and internet service, the other thing that you might be needing help with is, well, how do I use a computer anyway? How do I use this basic service that everybody thinks I feel comfortable using? And there are certainly some resources to help with that. If you have questions about using library services at any time of day, you can go to the library's website, seekonkpl.org. And on every single page of our website, you'll see a red Tutorials tab. If you click on that tab, it'll bring you to a full list of all the different library services that are available, and beyond that, a list of some of the basic internet services available, like Facebook or Gmail or Google Docs, so that you can view a quick tutorial to know how to get started with using these services. It's not the same as speaking to someone, but again, it's 24/7 help available right from the library's website. If you're looking for more general help with computers, if you felt like you've always been able to get along without all this technology until right now, then you do want to again take a look at the library's website. We have a link to a computer help page, and there we'll have some links to our most recommended resources if you're just getting started with computers. If you find yourself in that beginner category, maybe you're still trying to convince yourself that you need to learn, then the two resources that we recommend are digitallearn.org and GCF Learn Free. Digitallearn.org is a great resource if you're really starting from the basics. How do I use a mouse? How do I use a keyboard? What's going on with this operating system? What does that mean? What is all this verbiage that people share all the time with technology? And how do I understand what it means? Digitallearn.org would be a great place to start for you, or maybe someone you know who needs to really get in at the very ground level. GCFLearnFree.org is a really great resource if you need to actually get specific tasks done. If you have Microsoft Office on the computer and you just think, okay, well now I really need to use it, this is a great place to go to get really simple startup lessons. And how do I create a spreadsheet? How do I write a letter? How do I write a resume? How do I use these basic services that are already installed on my computer that I've never had call to use before? Now, when it comes to more advanced topics, we've always had a really great resource that just so happens to be on the verge of an upgrade. We've always been able to share through the Seekonk Library for the past 6 years or more, the lynda.com service. Well, as of this month, lynda.com will be upgraded to LinkedIn Learning. And what that means is you're going to get access to the same great content, but even more. You're going to be able to access the full catalog of 16,000 plus videos on topics of every sort, whether it is technology specific, working with doing PowerPoint slides, working with Microsoft Word, working with all kinds of creative software and educational software or business software, or doing something that's maybe not quite as technology related. If you're in the field of business, if you're looking for a job, if you are working on musical abilities, then lynda.com will be upgraded to this brand new LinkedIn Learning service, and you'll be able to find more tutorials than we could ever have taught in the library itself. And of course, this is available online, so it's available 24/7 and for free with your library card. Just look for that upgrade to be coming again by the end of April, and you'll be able to still log in with your library card number and PIN to have free access to this world of really invaluable training. Not only do you have that, but upcoming in May, the library has been very fortunate to make some connections with the actual experts themselves who'll be doing some programming for us. So on May 19th at 10 a.m., we will actually be having the Overdrive staff itself, themselves actually do a presentation for us so that you can learn all about using Overdrive and Libby to download ebooks, audiobooks, to access magazines, movies, and more. We're really excited to have the Overdrive staff itself to be able to answer your questions as they are. So you'll be able to start from the very beginning. You'll be able to ask all of your technical questions and get help for the questions that or issues you've been having, but also get their expert tips. Also, on Wednesday, May 26th, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., we will have a Google speaker, Brian Kaplan, who'll be able to do an online training service on digital skills for everyday tasks. This is going to be centered on using Google's free services so that you can actually get specific tasks done. And it's a great intro to using these services. It's from Google, it's free with your Google account, your Gmail account, so it'll be a great opportunity for you to learn how to get even more out of those services that you already have access to. And of course, you have your library staff, ever faithful. So if you ever have questions, if you wanted to ask about using our library services, you know that you can stop in right now during our business hours. You can email us, and you can chat with us or send us messages through Facebook. And of course, we have Twitter as well. Those are going to be the best places for you to keep up to date as far as any changes in library services, which we hope will only be more and more expanded as these weeks continue. So thank you so much for letting me share this summary of the different resources that are available, and we certainly look forward to hearing from you very soon.